Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to recreate this makeup look that I did for a wedding. Many of you guys requested for me to do this. So we're here with another makeup tutorial. This is the first makeup tutorial of 2026 and I always assumed it would be an updated makeup tutorial, but no, we're doing a wedding makeup look. This is like more of my idea of like a wedding guest makeup look, and this is literally my go-to. You can wear it with any outfit, literally. Here is where I wore it on the wedding that I went to. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button before we get into this video because it would really mean the world. Please comment down below what's your favorite part of going to a desi wedding, because mine is food. Okay, anyways, let's get straight into it. I've already done my hair because this is basically the hairstyle that I do when my hair is greasy, first of all, and second of all, just so you can actually see like my ear piercings, because I love piercings. Best thing that you need to do before you do your makeup is your skin prep, and if you're not doing it and you're wondering why is my makeup not laying properly, that is most likely why. I'm gonna go in with this Pixie toner. So I have the mini. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my hand, and it's very moisturizing for a toner, so I do really like it. Do is my toner. What we're gonna go in with is this lip balm. I have dry lips. Don't do that to yourself. So I'm just gonna apply this lip balm. I really like this. It's supposed to be like a dupe for I think Summer Fridays, and it's actually from Boots. My brows before I moisturize, because if you are actually wiping away some of the brow gel, you don't want to moisturize before that. It's the brow gel that I use all the time. This is the Got To Be. A really like strong hold on my brows. This is exactly the brow gel that I use, and I don't really like lift my brows too much. I do kind of slick them, so like my hair's out in place. So that's what I'm doing. Now we have laid the brows down. We're going to do skin prep, and we're going to go in heavy with the skin prep, because if your skin is prepped correctly, your makeup is going to lay amazingly. And this is something that I've learned through and through every time I do my makeup. I've been doing makeup for about 15 years. I'm not even joking, like since I was like 13, so like I know what the hell I'm talking about. The first thing I'm going to go in with is this Clinique Moisture Surge, and this has actually been my skincare routine as of lately. Sent me these products, but guys, it's absolutely amazing, and I would definitely recommend if you have like dry skin, even if you have oily skin, because it's not like it's not like an oily product, so I think it would work for both skin types. So I'm just going to put this into my skin. As you guys can see, like I've just applied just that, not even the moisturizer yet, and it's made the skin so nice. I'm gonna take it down to my next product I'm gonna go in with is this Clinique moisturizer. Take a little bit, not too much, because a little bit goes a long way with this. I like to have my skin moisturized before I start like applying any actual concealer or anything like that. I'm gonna carve our brows out. The concealer that we're gonna use today is the NARS creamy concealer in custard. I love this concealer. I think it's so nice. It's like such a buildable, nice creamy concealer. I'm gonna take a bit on like a flat brush like this about the brows. I just like start from the middle and end, and then and go towards the front. I'm just gonna quickly do this and I'll be right back. Take like a fluffy brush like this, and then I just blend this all out. Kind of look something like this, and then I'm gonna conceal the top part of my brows too before I like fill them in or anything like that. With this skin tint, I actually don't know what the shade is. I think it's 36. This is what the brows look like, that foundation into the skin. So we're going to take this brow pen right here. This is my favorite brow pen, just so perfect, and I even use it as eyeliner sometimes because it's so thin and I love that. Yeah, so this is the brow tint pen from NYX in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to lightly add some hair strokes everywhere where it's sparse, and exactly where I messed up, I'm going to draw an eyebrow. It's like a gradient brow, so I never really put any product in the front part of my brow. Same to this side. That's what the brows now look like, all filled in. Go onto our eyes. I'm going to take that same NARS concealer and I'm going to use that as a base. I just like that to match my brow bone concealer. Just take like a brush and just like pat this in. I like such a nice blend with a brush. I think it's always important to lay down concealer because it can really help the eyeshadow stick better. The Maybelline 105 pressed powder, and I always use this either set my face or my eyes, and it does such a good job. I purchased it so many times. The two palettes I use quite regularly. It's so filthy, and don't just me, I'm just a girl. Take this shade here in this palette, lightly all over. It's such a light colour that you're hardly gonna like see it, but you always need the lightest colour in your crease as a transition. So like when you have darker colours, it's easy to blend them. Favorite palette ever, this is the Orgasm Rising palette, and yes, it's filthy because I use it all the time, and it's very much loved. This shade right here, into my crease, and this is a warmer brown, and sometimes I just use this in my crease and nothing else because it's just such a nice, it's like the perfect brown colour. And yeah, I'm taking the same brush. I'm using the same brush to do all of this because why not? I always like bring my eyeshadow out like here because I like a wing kind of look, and I'm most likely going to do a wing with this look. Or wrong quad. I take this like detail brush down in there, the transition shades, so we can blend them very easy. I'm going to take that same other brush that I used the blending on, blend all that in together. And if I'm struggling to blend it, I'll colour back the one that I used in the transition. That is literally all I do for like the crease. The BH&B concealer, small amount onto the flat brush that we used to carve our eyebrows. I think we're going to apply that here. Same to the other side. A little goes a long way. This concealer is really pigmented, which I love. Carve out my lid because yeah, we're going to do a half cut crease. So we're just going to carve this out. It looks something like this. Take the brush we used to blend out our concealer underneath the brows, and we're going to just pat that. We're going to use the Maven palette. We're going to use the lightest shade in here. Use this shade. We're going to pat this onto the lid so it's all set. If it looks messy, we're going to like reblend. Use this really pretty pink colour here, and I just use that to like be the mid-tone blend. So pretty, and my outfit was pink, so I'm going to take this shade right here and this shade and mix it together, and then also buff that out a little bit right at the edge, so then that blends into that, and then that blends into that. This is what it should be looking like. This is the eye makeup done, and then just do a brown liner instead. Normally I would actually do black, so I'm just going to draw on the wing, and how I do this is then do the same to the other side. That's exactly how I measure up if my wings are going to look the same. I'm just going to quickly do my line and come back because this takes a while. Really messy when I do my makeup. Anyway, I'm just going to take the concealer and just like apply it here. This part is so important because if you want a sharp wing, this is the perfect way to do it. Blend it out. Go in with this mascara lashes. This is the lash glue that I use. Okay guys, we're back. So I'm going to take these lashes. They're like a really pretty doll lash, and I'll just put them on so you can see what they look like. And easily, and yes, I do not use tweezers to apply my lashes because easier to do it without. Doing a desi makeup look, so they've got to be big. I'm just gonna let this dry, and if any of the lashes kind of poke out, we can just sort it out with this. And I just like literally do this, and then I just sometimes I just scrape it out though, let's be honest. And then I put this all into my pores. This one from this one all over my face, so with that one I just apply like in my T-zone, but this goes everywhere. A smooth base. A colour correct. I use this Kevin Aquan concealer to colour correct, and it's a darker shade than my skin, so I feel like it just does the job. Fluffy brush and just blend this out. Two foundations, which I absolutely love, and we're gonna mix them together. So this onto my face. This is like so high coverage, and I love this combination because they're both like amazing foundations. I love this brush from Dress Up Brushes. I'm trying to get you a discount code from them because I love them so much and I use them all the time. I'm just going to use that to like push all of the product in. It's a very matte combination, and I think matte looks more flawless on my skin, so that's, even though I have dry skin, that's why I always end up doing like a matte base pink honey bronzer like this. I feel like it just applies better like this. Okay, trust me, when I like draw it on with any cream contour, not specifically this, it's just it leaves like a line, but when I do it like this, it doesn't leave a line, it's just more blended, and I really prefer that onto my jaw because we need to get rid of that double chin. So I'm just doing my lines for the nose contour. I love nose contouring. I think it's the most amazing thing. Blend that all out. I hate having my hair in my face when I'm doing my makeup. I always like tie my hair back, put a headband on or something. More concealer. I'm just gonna apply that. This is how I did it when I went to the wedding, and I feel like it just worked so well. Down the sides of my nose and everything like that. Probably just like everywhere I would conceal, just from Real Techniques. And I'm just gonna blend away. Everything is blended well. This concealer, and we're just gonna apply that right here. pat that in. I really prefer using a brush when it comes to like everything now, because like I said before, it's just the highest coverage. So this looks like this, and I'm gonna take pinkish shades. So I'm gonna take this with this, and then I'm just gonna apply them right at the top, right here. Trust me, together. Take this from P. Louise in Bon Bon here as well, like right under my under eye. Concealer from NYX, which looks like this. Add concealer, and some people might think this is too much, but this is exactly what I did to achieve that look. So one thing I realized is that my makeup wasn't coming out right for such a long time, and then my sister was like, it's because you're not applying enough, and I was like, what do you mean? And she was so correct. I'll blend that like this, stiffling blush brush, and just blend out Bon Bon, blend all of this out. Two different ways that I set my under eyes, depends on the type of under eye I want. So because I'm doing a pink under eye, we're going to go in with this, but usually I actually use this foundation powder from L'Oreal, and it's just such high coverage, like even more coverage. That's like the perfect thing to use. Really pretty powder from P. Louise in the shade Milkshake whilst setting it. Just makes everything so smoothly. Bake the Beauty Co powder. It's a Vitamin Bay powder, and this is in pink 6. You know, if your under eyes start to feel tight, I actually learned this off my bridal makeup artist. If they start to feel tight, that means you're doing something good, because it's really setting your under eyes, and it's like, I don't know, it's just baking very well. We're going to set the rest of the face. We're going to take this infallible powder. We're going to take like a massive fluffy brush like this, and then we're just going to set everything else, because when you put the powder on top, you don't want there to be anything wet, because then it's not going to apply smoothly. You know, like your lashes and stuff might look a little bit powdery. That's why some people actually apply the lashes before, after, but we're going to fix it. Bronze our face. I'm going to use this bronzer here from NYX. This is my favourite one. It's in the shade Mocha. It's this big fluffy brush today, because I want it to be just a nice fluffy bronze. I'm going to go with this one from Pink Honey in the shade Catchy Cookie, and it just like applies so good on the skin. Next thing we're going to go in is with a lighter blush, which is this one from Kylie. I love this so much. Perfect light pink blush, and this is actually Winter Kiss. I'm sure you guys have all heard of. It does have a lot of fallout though, I must say, but it's just the perfect colour, so who cares about the fallout. I'm gonna apply that. We're gonna like blend that in. Blush from NARS. The blush is actually in the shade Thrills. It's so gorgeous. Right on top of the Kylie one. Really layer my blushes, and that's how I get like the nice pink blush. And my sister actually told me this combo, so go her. Whilst that's setting, I'm just gonna get rid of the big around my nose and just like press in whatever is left. Contour my nose. Contour how we normally contour. I mean, this is how I contour my nose. This is my favorite way. I really do such a harsh nose contour, because you're gonna like obviously blend it in a bit. This is the liner, and it's in the shade Always Onyx. I don't actually look at my tight line to see if it's done, but I just assume it's done when I do that. And then we're going to take it in my waterline. This makes such a difference, like, trust me. The brown, and actually just apply that really softly underneath like this into that NARS palette that I kept using. And I'm going to use the brown shade again. I'm just going to blend this out. Go really messily, like, buff that out. The reason why we leave the bake on is because if you get fallout, it will just like dust away. So now we're going to pat the bake away. I know some people don't do this, but I much prefer it. I feel like it makes your makeup less cakey. I'm just going to use this brush here. I'm going to take this shade right here. What shade is called? It's just like a champagne kind of shade out. Before I start finishing off the rest, I'm just going to reline my eyes. Add some mascara. Just touch like my lash line and then drag it down a little bit when I've done like a little bit of a smoky kind of eye. Close end of the video, because we're going to do our lips now. Barry M Chocolate. This is my favorite lip liner in the world. Going my favorite lip liner in the whole entire world, which is Maybelline number 5. Like that. I'm going to add these two lipsticks. So I'm going to go in with Grwm from MUA first. Then we're going to go in with this one from e.l.f. in the shade Cream, I think. To clean up my lips. That is what it's looking like. I'm so in love. I love this makeup look. It's my favorite. Now we're gonna set our face. Go in with two setting sprays. This is the best way to set your face. And my under eyes sometimes seem a bit, they do be a bit cakey because if we just put loads of makeup on. So setting the face really helps with that. So I'm gonna go in with the Easy Bakes. That dry. And then we're gonna go in with the second setting spray. Right, let's talk about it. This is the Infallible from L'Oreal. This is like hairspray on your face. I love this so much. It's literally like hairspray on your face. I don't want to touch my face even though it's kind of itching. I'm gonna like drench our face. Whoa. Step I forgot to do. That one dries really fast. I'm gonna add some beauty marks with my pen. Guys, that is the finished makeup look. Cue montage. Enjoyed. If you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, hit me up because I'm down to do them. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I love this makeup look. It's absolutely one of my favorites, and I always end up doing it when I go to a wedding. I'm actually going to so many weddings, and I will film a Get Ready With Me for YouTube on them. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, and please comment down below what you want to see next and what is your favorite part of doing makeup for desi weddings, because my favorite part is definitely blush. Okay, blush hands down, because you know that your makeup is about to be finished. Okay, bye guys.